Good evening, everyone. As trainers and professionals, we are often taught to be balanced, but leadership isn't built on balance alone, it's built on stance. Hot takes train you to take a position and stand by it. So, the fastest way to build authority is not more content, it's a clearer point of view. And this is what Rahila is going to prove to us today with her topic. Psychological safety is talked about more than it is practiced. So, over to you, Rahila.
Thank you, Radhika. Hello, everyone. Psychological safety is talked about a lot, yet, the real question is simple. Can we speak up or disagree without worrying about the consequences? Let's find out. Psychological safety is talked about a lot because it is progressive, human, and aligned with modern leadership. But it is less practiced because it demands deep behavioral change, not just good intentions. Leaders openly say, speak up. Many organizations claim that they encourage openness, admitting mistakes, etc. Psychological safety on a paper is well understood and widely accepted. However, the real test is not what is said. What happens when someone actually speaks up? Many employees are still hesitant to ask questions, share distinct views, challenge ideas because of the silent signals like blame, defensiveness, power dynamics, silence, which give the opposite message. This gap between intention and behavior is this gap between behavior and intention shows that psychological safety is very important. It is very crucial to highlight this reality because true innovations, learning, engagement, etc., comes only when psychological safety is regularly demonstrated in everyday action rather than discussed in policies or workshops. I would like to share few high impact points which justify that psychological safety is very important in leadership conversations, training sessions, team meetings, etc. So, first is psychological safety drives performance. Team with high psychological safety perform well, share ideas early, flag, uh, flag problems, and find solutions earlier before they become very serious. Next, power dynamics silence voices. Even when leaders say, my door is open, the hierarchy sounds louder. Many employees still do not open up because of the fear of things like performance rating, job security, reputation, etc. So they feel silent is better than honesty. Next, silence is misread as agreement. Many leaders mistake silence as alignment. They do not realize that it could be a signal for fear, disengagement, or past negative experiences. This misinterpretation makes unsafe environment invisible. I would like to share a small example here. There is a team meeting with seniors. Okay, and everyone is agreeing quickly without any doubt or anything. Now, there is a junior team member who has noticed there is a timeline risk here, but he remains silent because he feels he might be dismissed or he should not feel embarrassed, so he's quiet. Now, when the deadline arrives, they are unable to complete the project and the client is dissatisfied. So, what is the learning from this scenario? Silent was misread as alignment, and lack of psychological safety made the risk invisible. So, remember, psychological safety does not reduce standards, it increases honesty. Okay, So I would like to share few tips how you can implement psychological safety practically. So start with the leader, redefine safe clearly, make speaking a habit, not an event. Okay. Normalize learning and making mistakes and make it a shared responsibility. So I would like to summarize by saying psychological safety is built not by what the leaders say, but how they react when it matters most. Thank you.
Very, very well said, Rahila. And one thing which actually,
Your voice is breaking, Radhika.
can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes. So,
yeah, yeah.
one thing, what do you call, which really came out was, response is much better than reaction. And yes, I would like to open the floor on this. Do we have any questions for Rahila, please?
Yeah, Rahila. So it was very nice. I agree to your points. But yes, few things are in my mind which I would like to ask you.
Yes.
Um, so how will we understand that in this team that psychological safety is missing? So is there any clear sign among the team members?
Of course, as I said, silence, or they just agree to whatever you say. They don't oppose you or they don't share any ideas or views. So
Hmm.
this will definitely show that there is some problem and psychological safety is not being practiced.
Actually, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Going ahead, I would like to ask you one more question. Tell me, what harms we may face if we disagree to our seniors? Isn't it challenging or fearful at the same time?
Definitely, definitely. That is why we have to practice this psychological safety. It is definitely not only for the employees. As I said, start with the leaders. So,
Yes.
leaders should start implementing it, then only the employees will do. So, if the leaders implement psychological safety,
Hmm.
definitely the employee doesn't have to fear about the consequences.
So from both the sides, it's
Yes,
required. Yes.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Totally agree with you.
Okay.
My next question. Suppose an employee, finds out a possible flaw, in a plan. Okay. And manager response is not so welcome, you know. So most of the employees, they think that it's better to stay quiet. So what should be the best response from both sides to get the things better?
Yeah, first, initially, the manager should have given them that space that they openly ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the employee himself should be confident enough no matter what happens, let me ask the question. What is going to happen? Okay, because as I said in my example, the
Mm-hmm.
silence meeting, if they
Mm-hmm.
say silent, stay silent and don't ask the question which is necessary, then definitely their deadline or their project, whatever it is, will be all haphazard.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Raila.
Welcome.
Now I
So
am more
I
clear
have a
about.
question
Thank
for
you.
you, Rahila. Uh,
Yes.
say, per se, we live in a society where, when we have to openly talk to the employer, the what do you call financial stability, it talks a lot.
Yes.
90% of the time we see in our workspace that because of financial difficulties faced by the employee, they can't openly talk to the employer because they are scared for their
Hmm.
job. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
So, when such a thing comes up, how can this employee approach? I'm talking only about financial.
Financial sector. Yeah, definitely. At that time, it is very difficult from the employee side because they need to open up, but definitely that fear is there. What will happen? He can talk in a polite manner. He can put it up in such a way that the manager accepts what he wants to say, or he can do it very politely. No, because
Okay.
opening up is very necessary. If he stays silent, then definitely it is going to affect him in the end again. So he should not stay silent. He should see what is the mood of the manager, how to speak to him. Definitely, he knows the dynamics and everything, how to be present. So, according to that, he should ask a question in such a way that the manager doesn't get angry on him or he's dismissed or anything as such.
Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you so much for such beautiful insights. And we are actually closing this session with lots and lots of takeaways as to how we need to approach different people, how we need to approach employers, and how employers should behave with their employees so that psychological safety is there. So thank you so much, Rahila. Thank you so much, Sujata, for discussing such good points. Yes, we will see you in the next session. Thank you, and we will come back with another trainer.
Bye bye.